Hi guys, welcome to Crypto Be 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment in general. And we can see a lot of things has been going on in the market. Market seller is trending, ApeCoin is trending, and even BTC is trending because if you watched the show yesterday, I told you what you need to do and how you're going to go about it. And I bet you it's already playing out already, but we're going to get to that point. And on this show, I want to show you why you should invest in Bitcoin only because there's something that came out of the interview yesterday that Michael Saylor said, and I'm going to play that to you in a minute. All right, my name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, and welcome to the show. This is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show where we trade it and we do not gamble it. Before we move further on today's edition, where we're going to talk about the chart analysis, the economic calendar, the market watch, the signals, and stuff you need to do that we normally do on this show, I want us to look at this interview. Then we're going to, base it on our topic today: why you should invest only in Bitcoin. All right. This interview was aired yesterday, and this is what Michael Saylor had to say. Let's
about
listen
what's
to
going
that.
on with Ripple and how he is handling the Ripple case.
Ripple's an unregistered security. It's pretty obvious. There's a company. The company owns a bunch of it. They sell it to the general public, but they never took the company public. There's no disclosures, right? So the SEC's position is you're selling an unregistered security. It's a crypto token, right? Just like Ethereum is an unregistered security. It's controlled by a few people in the Ethereum Foundation and Consensus.
Fair. Then
Just
here's
like
a question.
FTT, just like Solana.
Perfect. But here's a follow-up.
They're
on that,
all
Michael.
unregistered securities.
Here's a follow-up on that.
Right.
I don't own a single Ripple, just so we know. So full
Yeah.
disclaimer, I'm not a Ripple guy. But if both of them are unregistered, why target Ripple and not target Ethereum the way he is targeting Ripple?
Do you get what they're trying to say here? It's talking about all that cryptocurrency, they are unregistered securities like FTT, like Solana, even Ethereum, because they are being formed by some group of people and they lock it up to become a commodity, not commodity, to become a security. They sell the shares to people and they use it to borrow money and stuff like that. But Bitcoin is not like that. But let's finish
And by the
before
way,
we
this is coming
continue.
from a guy that owns Ethereum, not Ripple.
Yeah, I think the best thing for the world would be if the SEC pretty much shut down all of it. It's all unethical, right? I mean, the Bitcoin position would be Bitcoin is an ethical commodity. All of these other altcoins are unregistered securities. They're all just equity tokens issued by a company in order to get around going public, and they're committing securities fraud.
Ethereum included.
Of course.
Do you get that? Bitcoin is the only, one and only ethical commodities. All other cryptocurrency are what? Unethical commodities. And they are just some, how am I going to call it? Equities that are being issued by these companies. And it's calling it that they're fraud. They need to scrap them. But let's finish the video because
Especially
this
Ethereum.
has been...
Ethereum's got $20 billion of ETH token locked up in the staking contract right now, and there's a couple of people that may or may not give it back to you ever. Now, isn't that the definition of investment contract? If a bank took $20 billion of your assets, froze the window and said, you can't have your money back ever, maybe in the year 2024, we're not sure. We're just going to keep it. We may actually give you interest on it. We may take it all. We may slash it. That's the definition of a security, right? It's an investment of money in a common enterprise, relying upon the efforts of others and expectation of profit. The whole point is, if you want a crypto asset to be a commodity, you can't rely upon 4 engineers, a company, a CEO. If a person can make a decision, it's not a commodity.
Do you get it? If a person can make a decision on any of this project or any of this cryptocurrency, what he's trying to say is it's no longer a commodity. You
and
understand?
how he
It's saying
is
is
in
no
the
longer
world.
a commodity. Excuse me, let me pause that. It's
What are your
saying
thoughts
is
about
no
what's going on
longer
with
a commodity and it's just unregistered securities. And I think I agree with him. A lot of people have been, trying to say no, what he's saying is not right. Okay, how come is not in El Salvador and now believing there and stuff like that? But I think what he's saying has got something to do with whatever that has been happening today or whatever that has been happening throughout the year. Celsius collapse, three arrow capital collapse, Terra Luna collapse, FTX collapse, Voyager collapse. The list goes on. And what he's trying to say is this token they issue out, they are unregistered security and it's being controlled by a group of people. Unlike Bitcoin, Bitcoin is not controlled by anyone. Bitcoin is just Bitcoin. It's not like we have a CEO or we have somebody that needs to say, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to bond some token so the token can appreciate it. We need to lock up some billions of dollars now to create the market to go up. Then we print token, we use the token to borrow money from our exchange, then use the money to buy house, use the money to trade and lose the money. And that was exactly what happened with FTX and other people. And Binance is not left out because Binance, they've got their own token. And we saw in their Meku tree that Binance had, I think, almost 40% of their reserve they claim in BNB. That means in their token. So I think this justified the reason why you should only invest in BTC. It's not financial advice, it's not anything. I'm just trying to educate you and show you so you can have a clear understanding of what other cryptocurrencies are just failing. BTC still remain dominant. It's still the number one dominance in the crypto space, close to 40%. And I believe crypto is the future. Yes, other crypto are going to come up. You can see he mentioned Ripple, Solana, FTT, even Ethereum. I was shocked. Even Ethereum, they are just unethical commodities and they are just unregistered securities because they are being produced by some group of people. Then they can use it to borrow money or do whatever they want to do. So I believe we just need to let us sink in. That's what I just want us to show. I want to show
and
us
how
on the
he
show today, and also you can see Sailor is still trending. You can see Sailor is still trending because a lot of people are now trying to bring their own comment and stuff like that and talking about the interview. But I think this guy is saying the truth because whatever you can control, you can do anything with it. And that's why we've seen so many exchanges collapsing. But not talking about Bitcoin and all of that, we can see even Goldman Sachs. I was shocked when I saw it. Goldman Sachs to invest millions in crypto business following the FTX meltdown. And we saw El Salvador president lashes out on mainstream media over Bitcoin attacks because they know that Bitcoin is the only thing that can fight or that can sustain the whole thing because nobody is controlling it. We're going to have another Bitcoin halving coming up in 2024. And I believe anytime we have a we always experience another massive shoot up. And with that, we even saw uh, crypto fame. You understand? They've been suffering for some time. Let me show you. You can see the evaluation of Bitcoin infrastructure fame has reportedly fallen from 3.2 billion to about 1 billion US dollars. But that has not stopped the fame from raising funds to expand its mining capacity. So that shows that Bitcoin is going to stay. And I'm not going to lie to you, I hold more of Bitcoin than any other project because Bitcoin doesn't have anyone controlling it. And I think that's the only reason why you should invest in Bitcoin because it's going to save your life. But let's check some other news before we now check the Bitcoin chart out. We can see right now Nigeria bans ATM cash withdrawals over 225 dollar a week to force use of CBDC. And I think that's a great news talking about Africa and Nigeria in general because we need this CBDC. A lot of countries they've been testing it in other countries, and probably 2023 we might see some countries start using it. Then we saw ApeCoin up 6% as stakeholders, as holders take 32 million US dollars in Ethereum bought Ape token. You can see. So people have to stake on the project for it to shoot up. I understand Bitcoin, people need to hold it too for it to shoot up. But what I'm trying to say is Bitcoin will only last for some times and we're only going to have 21 token. And by the time it's done, we can't even see it again. So whoever has it, whatever people that are invested in it will now be the ones selling it or will now be traded on different exchanges. And it will be like that forever. So that's another point why I think you should invest only in Bitcoin. But now let's see. Sam Bankman-Fried says he hired Maxwell's lawyer, and people are saying, where did he get the money to hire a lawyer when he said he was broke and stuff like that? And I feel like all these things are just uh, what has been causing some news, commotion stuff in the market. But let's go back, let's go to the chart right now and see, wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I deserve a clap. You know why I said so. I told you yesterday, and I even tweeted it on my Twitter. Let me show you quickly so you can get to understand why this show is very, very important. We do not only give you value or give you information, we give you value for your money and for your time spent on the show, and you can agree to that. You can see I tweeted some, okay, see, I tweeted 15 hours ago and I said BTC is just waiting to take out 16,850 and it's game over. And you can see it right here. We broke 16,850 and what are you seeing? Game over, bro. It's dropping. I am not a magician. It's just that I've got the experience. I work with my team. We make sure we check and everything, do the due diligence, then we use it to give you what you need to know. And if you see, some days ago, I tweeted about saying uh, it's a bull trap. You see, I tweeted again, BTC is about to fall off again. Be careful. Also, I tweeted again when someone was saying Bitcoin is going to be Bitcoin that it's now a buy or something. I'm going to show you. I tweeted again. I said, let me show you quickly before we move on today's business. I'm going to show you right now. There is this guy saying who is excited to get back to the bull market. And I said BTC is about to drop. This ain't a bull market. It's a bull trap 100%, 100%, 100%. So much other block down there to be mitigated before the bull run can be confirmed. I don't see the reason why you don't subscribe to the show if you're watching the show, because this is where we give you the latest and top-notch chart analysis where it can help you make some money for yourself. And if you've not done that, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can become part of this great community and part of what is happening on this great platform. But let's get down to business. Let's go back to the chart. We've seen a lot of news and stuff like that coming out. I told you yesterday we have this rising wedge, and I'm hoping the market can come back and test probably between 17,200 to 17,130, and it did exactly as I predicted. You can watch yesterday episode to confirm what I'm saying, and probably you're still gonna get some gems out of it. And why I said so was because I saw that we have a little bit squeeze around there, and we saw a symmetric triangle in a lower time frame. And whenever we have a symmetric triangle, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will come back, then shoot up to mitigate the other block we have, then the market will fall off, and exactly that's what we're seeing. And what do you need to do right now? Do you need to rush into the market if you miss out? This is now where the problem comes. I gave you the first signal around that. I said you should sell around 17,280, and that if you do not take the trade and the market came down to this other block side, and which is around 16,880, we've been holding that side. We failed to break it. You can see it right here. We didn't break it here. We didn't break it here. We didn't break it here. Even yesterday, we tested it to create a symmetric triangle. The moment I saw the symmetric triangle, I knew we are going to break off. So what am I saying now is, if you fail to get in right here where I told you to get in, I told you to get in right here again yesterday. So I don't know why you're not getting into the market. So if you failed to do that yesterday too, where do you need to get into the market now? I am not going to lie to you. You can get into the market right now because I believe it's still going to fall off more. But as a trader, the moment you miss the trade, you are advised to wait for another entry. That is how I normally explain to people. The moment you miss a trade or you miss the movement, you do not need to chase the market. Wait. Let's see where the market will bottom to. Maybe we're going to see a grip around 16,200. That's my target. Since this has been taken out, I can as well delete it. You see? I can delete it. That's nice. Now we're waiting to see if it's going to break this green line, which is 16,720, and I believe it's going to break it. Now we'll be waiting to see if it's going to break 16,200. So now we need to wait. You can get in now, but I won't advise because the market already moved. You didn't get in at 17,280. You didn't get in at 17,130 that I told you. I said the buy is between 7,120 to 17,200. If you didn't get in there, by the time you're watching this video, maybe the market is even already at 16,200. What do you need to do? You just need to wait, and let's see another build up or another structure that will form, maybe to form a retracement, or because I can't show you the retracement right now because the market is just falling. It might still fall down more. If not, I would have done the retracement and tell you where you need to get into the market. But I can't do that because the market is just falling up and we don't know where it's going to stop. It might still fall down to this zone, and that's where I'm expecting. So that's on the way. But for you not to miss out on all these signals and everything I've been sharing on this great platform, go down to the description right now. You're going to see the link to Discord. You're going to see the link to Telegram. You can join the link because I'm still waiting for a lot of people to join, so we can be giving you signal to buy and sell immediately. So it's not going to be only when you watch the show is when you can get a signal. You can be part of the community right there and still get the signal and make money for yourself. So BTC is still going to fall more to the target I'm waiting for, and I'm expecting it maybe when it gets to around 16,200, we now see a kind of reversal. Then I can tell you where you can short it again to now see if it's going to break the 16,200 or possibly even go down to test 15 400. You get, and I have something I'm going to share with you guys shortly, so you don't want to miss it. It's something I discovered about Bitcoin chart pattern. It's another video I'm going to record after the show, and I'm going to drop it maybe 5 p.m. today. You do not want to miss it, so subscribe to the channel, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell because that is going to show you the secret or something I'm revealing about Bitcoin, something that I believe is so much important to you guys, and I'm going to share it with you. So please subscribe so you can be part of the show. So why should you invest in Bitcoin? You've seen so many things said about Michael Saylor, and you can even see Bitcoin is the only commodity amongst cryptocurrency. Others are just unregistered securities, because they have CEO and all of that, just like Tesla and all of that. But Tesla is a registered security because they have been regulated, and that's why they have been traded. They trade the stock in the stock market. But all these cryptocurrencies are not regulated yet. So they are unregistered security. Anything can happen to any of them tomorrow. Not financial advice, but I'm just sharing what I know with you. So now what are we expecting for BTC? I'm just expecting BTC to continue falling. I can't tell you to get in now. If you miss the entry was around 17,130. If you miss it, you miss another chance of it falling. And if you miss the first one I gave around 17,288, and I told you if you took the trade that day, don't close here because it's still going to fall. So if you didn't close, you're already in about more than 3% profit, and also about close to 600 points in profit. So that's that on BTC. BTC is falling, and I've said it, I haven't tweeted it, I haven't commented on a lot of things. And if you want to always follow me on social medias, and you can go to any social media handle at CryptoB101, and you can follow all our social media platforms. So let's check out ETH before we go to market watch, so we can see how the coins and all those cryptos are doing. And I'll actually check the calendar. You can see Ethereum is doing the same thing. And I told you yesterday on the show that if you miss the call that I gave you to buy Ethereum when it breaks 1290, wait, let it come and test around 1280. You understand? But it didn't get to that point, but now it moved ahead close to that 1280, then it started falling. And I told you, in case you want to wait, you don't want to get into the market, you can wait. Let's see if it's going to break 1000. I think it was 250 or 260 I said yesterday, but you can watch the video, you understand. And now it has broken that zone and it's now falling. What do you need to do? I can't give you any signal now because the signal has been given, and if you miss it, you just need to wait till we drop another one, or join our Discord channel, our Telegram channel. The links are down there in the description, because when we now see a kind of buyback, that's when we can now tell you, okay, short it again around so time, or buy it again around so period. So Ethereum is falling, Bitcoin is falling. Great new prediction, 100%. Not financial advice, but we've been right on this show more than 99.9%, and that is why this show is very, very important. And whatever we're doing, we make sure we do our due diligence before we bring it out to you. And now we're now having 1, 2, 3. I'm expecting probably to come down here to around 1002, push back to mitigate any other block here, then probably we'll see it fall off. And now if we fail to hold the grip around 1090, 1080, then we might see ETH2 breaking more down, just like BTC. So that's that on ETH as well. Now let's go back to the market watch and see what is really going on. I've told you, any other kind you want me to look into, you can put the comment down in the comment section, or you can put the project down in the comment section. I'm going to look at it, and I promise you I'm going to analyze the market and tell you what you need to do. Don't be shy to do that. All right, what's trending in the crypto world? Here is still trending. Terra Classic is trending. Solana is trending, because you can see both of them are down more than 3% in the last 24 hours. But right now, what does the market watch looks like? You can see it's becoming red. I said it on the show 3 days ago or some days ago that they are all green now, but they will turn red very soon. You can see they are red, but that's that. Let's go back to the business of the day. Now, the market cap is still sitting above 800 billion. We know trading in the last 24 hours is about 37 billion. BTC, the king, still remains the dominance. Ethereum, the queen, to me, is still the second dominance in the market. And you can see on the sister side, we're still above 800 billion US dollars and about 44 billion traded in the last 24 hours. And the dominance still at almost 37, talking about BTC and ETH at 17%. But now, BTC is trading at 16,795 and it's been down 0.60% in the last 7 days, 1.18 in the last 24 hours, and ETH the same, has been down in the last 24 hours. Excuse me, it's been down in the last 1 hour, and even 3.24% in the last 7 days. Talking about Ethereum and Dogecoin keeps falling. I told you, Dogecoin has been down 10% in the last 7 days, almost 5% in the last 24 hours, and I believe it's still going to hit my target, and I'm waiting for my target to be met so I can maybe buy some asset. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Let's check out some coin on the top 100 and see what is now pushing themselves above. Okay, we can see BAL is back at 101, Compound at 102, Bitcoin Gold at 103, and you can see the list goes on. Yen Finance at 109, Genesis at 115, Cardena at 190, and you can see Terra Classic at 120. A lot of them are now falling off, even in the last 7 days, in the last 24 hours, and even in the last 1 hour. But on this show, we've been warning you, and we told you so that is going to happen. Let's check out some NFT. And we can see top 10 NFTs to remain the same. CryptoPunk, Bud ABH, Azuki, Mutant Ape, Clone X, Doodles, Pudgy Penguins, Already for other side. Board Ape Kennel Club, and this is the first time I'm seeing Beans making it into top 10, and they're welcome to the chart. So that's the top 10 NFT board. Before I move on to check what the sentiment looks like or go back to the chart, let's see what is going on in the economic calendar, talking about what we should be expecting today. Today, we'll be expecting the interest rate in Canada, talking about Bank of Canada to come out, and the overnight rate as well is going to come out. That will be the only very important data we need to look out for today, and maybe tomorrow we'll now be expecting some data to come out from United States and even the Europe. They're not that important, but on Friday, like I said, or I've been saying on this show, we have core PPI, that's price index month to month, and we have the prelim UOM consumer sentiment. Those are what we need to watch out for this week on the show. And now let's go back to the chart and see what is going on. You can see BTC is dropping, and is dropping good. And I think I said it on the show that Bitcoin is going to drop, and I think you can see it on the live show that BTC is dropping, and you can see I like this close because it's going to retrace a bit. Then we're going to see the market continue falling up because we've broken the zone. Though we have mitigation around there, you see we have mitigation around there, but I don't think we're going to see it break above. We're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4 pullback. Then we're going to see 5 coming today. So my target still remain around 16,200 to around 16K. If we break that zone, then I'll be waiting to see if we're going to break 15,600 to 15,400, and that is what we'll be looking at on the show. But I haven't said that if you miss the entry, or you miss whatever we told you on the show, don't rush into the market. Another another entry is going to present itself, and you're going to get your own shot to take your trade. Do not chase the market, please. Do not chase the market, because the market might come down the moment you come in and start moving back up. Now, FOMO, emotional, you'll be messed up psychologically. Then you start just clicking, buying, selling. Before you know, you blow your account, and you don't want to do that. If you miss the bus, wait at the bus stop, another bus is going to come, and you can jump right in. And this is why you need to always watch the show and don't miss the show. Put on the notification, subscribe, so you can get all this in. It's free money, free signal we're giving. It's just for free. All you need to do is just to share the video, like the video, and probably if you're a subscriber, get more people to subscribe by sharing it with friends and family. And I think we'll appreciate that. So that's that on BTC. And we saw the interview about Goldman Sachs saying Bitcoin is the only commodity in cryptocurrency, and I agree with that. And that's why I'm saying the only Bitcoin or the only cryptocurrency you should invest in is BTC, because it's a commodity. It's not unregistered securities like other cryptocurrencies that have got group of people, or I don't know, how am I going to call it, teams or whatever controlling it, and they can lock it up to make it rise up, now use it as a collateral to borrow real dollar and do whatever they want to do, and later sell it off, and other people lose their money. You don't want to do that. Not financial advice, just what we've studied, what we've learned in the game, and we just want to share that with you. Having said that, let's now check what the sentiment looks like on today's show before we call it a day. And we can see fear and greed index is now at 29, which means sitting at fear, 29% still fear. But I believe because of the market falling now, we might see a push down before tomorrow, money and stuff like that. Or if there's anything we can tweet about it, you can follow us on Twitter as well, because we might start giving you guys some gems, some tips about what you need to do as well, so you do not miss out completely on the show. All right, shout out to our sponsor, Instacash FX, for standing behind us, since we start the show. And if you want to do anything relating to cryptocurrency, you want to buy and sell, you want to learn how to trade cryptocurrency, investment in general, whatsoever that has to do with all this space, you can count on them. They're fast, reliable, and efficient when it comes to their services, talking about buying and selling cryptocurrency. And when it comes to teaching you, you can go there. It's all for free, and I bet you will not regret ever doing that. All right, that's what I have for you on today's show. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get some things out of it and keep making money as we keep giving you free signal every day. This is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. I still remain myself, Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim. Until I catch you on another wonderful episode of this great show on this great platform. Stay out of trouble, trade wisely. Do not use the money you cannot afford to lose to trade. Use your risk management. Trading is highly risky, especially cryptocurrency, so volatile, and you need to have vast experience, because if you do not, you might lose all your money. But subscribing to a channel like this, where we analyze the chart, we talk about what is going on in the market, we give you free signal, could help you become crypto millionaire, if not crypto billionaire. But remind yourself, or remember, this is not financial advice. It's just for educational purpose, and we like to share that with you. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of the show. I'll catch you tomorrow. From me, it's peace out.